sports. It's in the game.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the rocky coast of Maine and the cliffs at Lighthouse Pointe, it's third-round coverage of the Maine Classic. Well, if yesterday was any indication, we should be in for a memorable weekend of golf here as we take in the leaderboard on this Saturday. Our leader here on Saturday is our featured golfer. He's got a sizable advantage here as he looks to increase it further. And that a wonderful tee shot. It's in the fairway here to get this Saturday started. Walking the course today, let's bring in Nota Begay III.
He's got 141 to the hole. Pin about medium depth, though it is on the left side.
And that ball looked good in the air. You'd like it to be a little closer, but still, inside 40 feet, just going to have to be careful with the lag putting.
Down to Iona, this for birdie.
Well, they often say it's the toughest putt in golf. There's not a lot to it. I think you can take dead aim.
Oh, how's that to get a round started from long distance? It's in for a birdie. And that means he'll get it to 22 under par. Now at the second here at Lighthouse Pointe, Frank, this is some tough par 3.
If you want to try and really break the hole down and be a purist here, Rich, you'd like to hit a little cut into this green, something that moves away from the water and the cliff back towards that bunker. That would be the perfect shot to hit. It's such a difficult par 3. Anything on the green would be good here.
Oh, do you believe it? Right off making birdie, this tee shot on the very next hole. Out of bounds.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
And that ball kind of got away of it coming out of the bunker, and it is going to roll off onto the fringe. Couple shots over par. Frank, I like the mix of holes as we start out here at Lighthouse Pointe. Tough par 4, then a par 3, and now a scoring opportunity with a par 5 at the third.
Scoring opportunity with a good drive. Very thin fairway here, Rich. This hole is built for accuracy, and players off the tee, they're going to have to try and hit this fairway. Long fairway bunker runs almost the entire length of this hole, and it could act actually as a little helper, stop you going down by the cliff, because anything left, obviously, on that cliff line will go all the way down to the ocean.
Frank, I'm always amazed at how quickly fortunes can change in this game. Big number on the previous hole, and a big shot right here, maybe to get it all back.
Well, they only change if you've got skill, Rich. We saw the mess, as you detailed on the previous hole. But to all of a sudden stand up and hit a shot like that, show us the skill on this par 5, that makes the difference.
That would have been a good one to convert on. Instead, that'll be left for birdie. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, nicely done. That's in for birdie here at 3. And he moves to 21 under par. Fourth hole, and looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side, made up for by a very small green.
That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to maintain that substantial lead. Now the 5th hole, par 4, 481 yards.
Find the fairway, and it's a fairly generous one. And you should have a shot where you want a nice lofted one over that front bunker to land softly on the green.
Mishit, wrong club. What happened there, Frank?
All of the above, maybe. It's a little bit of a head scratcher. It wasn't that hard a shot.
this from 7 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. It is a par here at the 5th, and that's going to keep this large lead right where it is. Par 3 6th is relatively short, 198 yards, Frank.
But this one, really, you've got to go airborne here. That bunker that protects the left side and front, you've got to carry that and get it to land soft so it doesn't skip through the back of the screen.
Okay, that one's dancing. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
I think he fancies his chances over this one. Very makeable.
Got it there, but not quite on target. Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain well in control of this tournament. Par 4 7th here at Lighthouse Pointe is only 370 yards. Frank, are you unhappy if you walk out of here with anything other than a birdie?
I think we'll see all sorts of different scores here, Rich. If you hit the fairway, then obviously you're definitely going to be looking at birdie. But you stray or hit the wrong club off the tee, that's really what this hole's about. It's about club selection. You could hit a multitude of clubs off this tee.
Oh my goodness, that is on in one. Wow, what an incredible shot. This one gonna really test your distance control. Back up the hill for an eagle. A straightforward look here for birdie. Yes, runs that one right in. Hits a birdie here at the 7th. Will certainly help the cause. Getting set at the 8th hole. It's a par 3 of 165 yards. Break it down for us, partner.
This gets really narrow in the middle of this green, Rich. That's sort of the biggest problem. Matter of fact, only had 12 yards from that left side to the right in the middle. And the green itself actually is 3 times that in length, 36 yards. So straightness is the key here.
Now chipping up to the putting surface for this, his second shot. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Okay, good roll there. It is a par here at the 8th, and he'll stay at 22 under. We move to the 9th hole, and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard, and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs, and the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and Ideally, you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole. But of course, everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Oh! That's what he wanted to do. After the tee shot, puts himself in a really good position here on the par 5. Six feet now for birdie. Nothing to it. Well done. It's a birdie here at the 9th. And that finishes off a strong front 9. It's a 33, 2 under par. Frank, you think about the great designers, Pete Dye, Alistair McKenzie, and Christian Brandt is certainly in that conversation. They like to play mind games with you, and you're playing with people's heads when you look at that number on the card versus the 10th hole.
Yeah, 10th hole, which is par 4, plays a lot longer than 11, but it's a very clever hole. It's called what we call a tweener. It's in between a 4 and a 5. So if you walk away with here with 5, you feel like you've lost something. Walk away with 4, you feel like you've gained something. So the great par 5s are often reachable. 11, that's one of them.
And this one's only 530 yards as a par 5, and remember 10 was a par 4 at 592. Second shot, good look at the green. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll remain at 23 under par. Now we go to the 11th hole, and this is a par 5, but it's actually shorter than the par 4 10th. This one comes in at 530 yards, and more evidence of the kind of creativity by the award-winning design team of Patel and Duncan.
Well, that's right. Patel really is known to be the shaper. He's the one that makes all those interesting shapes of the bunkers. For example, here, nipping it in the fairway, making driver almost too much club or very, very risky, plus the front bunker there. Now, this is a great par 5. The reason why, it's reachable, it's tempting, but you don't know what you're going to finish up shooting on it.
Yeah, good swing and a good result, as that is safely into the fairway. Now, after the big drive, this a good distance here for a second to the par 5. Got every bit of that, threw it all the way there and got it to stop. Home in 2 on the par 5. So after reaching this green in 2, this a sizable putt for an eagle. Oh yes, that was cracking the whole way. What a putt that was. It's down for an eagle. Back here now at the 12th hole, par 4, 439 yards, Frank, to the center of this green off the black tees.
And if the breeze blows left to right, this hole plays very hard. One of the reasons why, just through the fairways littered with bunkers. So not only do you have to pick the right line, but somehow you've got to get that ball the right distance as that hole bends completely to the left. Rather interesting shaped green here at 12.
This is a stiff test, no doubt.
smoked that drive. A little unlucky, actually, to get into the first cut.
It's now his second from just off the fairway.
No, it's a decent-sized green. It's not bad, just a little past the hole.
11 feet away. Oh, the pace perfect on that one. It's in for birdie. And with that, his score moves to 26 under par. Now to the 13th hole, and Frank, this could make you quake in your soft spikes. 702 yards, par 5. It might be a par 6 or a 7.
Well, I think a few people will make 6 or 7 here. You're right. This is a rarity in golf, 700 yards. So forget about any thought of even getting close to this par 5 and 2. Plus, just to add insult to injury, the 2 bunkers off the tee are perfectly placed. They're about 298 yards, smack bang in the middle of that. I doubt you can get past those, but you need a good drive, really, to try and leave yourself a short third shot.
That one flirting with the left edge of the fairway. Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second.
Two solid shots at the par 5 and found the green side bunker. Lie looks good. Now, just needed a good bunker shot.
Not an ideal result there. Hoping to maybe get this close. It is on the green, but not where you want to be. Chance now for another birdie.
Well, and he's had great conversion on putts like this. Even when he's not close to the hole, he's left himself with very makeable opportunities.
You betcha. What a roll there. That is in for a birdie. And that's going to move him to 27 under par. And to the 14th hole. Getting some sand in the shoes now. For a second straight hole, he's in the bunker. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Oh, nearly hold that one out. Just needed another foot or so, but an excellent job there. No issues there. It is a par here at 14. They'll remain at 27 under. Rich Lerner back at Lighthouse Pointe with Frank Nobilo. We're at the 15th hole. Frank, a relatively short par 4, 387 yards.
Yeah, finally we get one under 400 yards. A little bit of trouble off the tee to be avoided. Bunker left and that little pot bunker on the right, but missed those. And really, this is a very much a scoring opportunity.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Good chance to get one in close from here. This, his second. Okay, that's acceptable there. This is a 16-footer. That's going to scoot a foot or two by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll stay right where he is. Final par 3 on the backside. It's the 16th, 241 yards. Time to make a move as we are in the finishing stretch here.
When you give the scorecard a cursory look, you might think 240-something yards is a difficult hole, but this plays quite a bit downhill, so it plays more around the 200-yard mark. A fairly generous green, protected by the bunker.
He's been good all day around the greens. This is second. Okay, didn't want to let that one get away. It is a par here at 16, and he'll remain right where he is. 17th hole is another par 5 over 600 yards. You get a terrific view of Juniata Crossway Bridge just ahead. And Frank, if you jump over that bridge, you can get a dynamite lobster roll at Nielsen's Lobster Shack. I don't know if you've ever had it.
Oh,
but
it's one of the best.
It just adds to sort of the charm of this area. But what a hole this is.
S-shaped par 5. You can see it bending to the right off the tee, and then the hole starts to go the other way. Magnificent view of the bridge you're just referring to. Reachable for the longest hitters, but once again, avoid the bunkers, and they're all down the right side.
Turning out to be a wonderful Saturday of golf here, and this, another fine tee shot. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. What a good shot that is. Home in 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Oh, yeah, what a putt there. A second eagle of the round, no less. He has been on his game so far. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course, and now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home, and speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in, and of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
What a
what a feel. Eagle on the previous hole, just swinging easy and just stripes another one. You playing with house money?
A little under 90 yards left here for his second.
That's a head scratcher. That approach shot from relatively close in. I would have been looking at 10 to 15 feet.
Now this for another birdie. Yeah, that's good putt. That was a slippery one, but that's well done. So he'll finish up there. It's a par here at 18. And that will be a third round score of 64. So a final look at the leaderboard, and this has just been a runaway so far. Our featured golfer miles in front with 18 left to play.
I'm still scratching my head trying to find the difference between, a featured player and the rest of the field, but it's just better off the tee, better approach shots, better putting, different league.
Till next time, for our entire cast and crew, I'm Rich Lerner. This has been a presentation of EA Sports PGA Tour Golf. So long, everybody.